Right, these people need no introduction, so far away.
Jamie, could you just give us your immediate assessment of that?
I thought we started well, and immediately, we scored that try, which is fortunate. Sometimes it goes against you. That's happened again this season where we start like that and it doesn't go our way. But we're able to put a bit of pressure on that first half and get a lead, and go into half time feeling that we're building a performance. And then coming back after half time, the Drua came back and basically, scored a try and got their tails up, and now we're in a real big match again. So what I'm proud of is there was 10, perhaps 15 minutes where it got really sticky, and we got through that period of time. Past weeks we haven't been able to win the arm wrestle, and then we were able to come on top. And I guess that's really just a reflection of a couple of learnings, dealing with the stress of perhaps trying too hard sometimes, giving penalties away, conceding cards, and losing tight games of footy. So it's nice to be on the other side.
Taniela Philemoni, couple of tries on debut, nice and early. What did you make of him?
Yeah, I thought all the players, and I probably would say that all the players every week, in terms of the intent around and their commitment to the team, is really, really high. But we're pretty inexperienced around dealing with stressful situations where, in those situations, giving a lot of, becoming individual, going harder perhaps, and then conceding penalties, and then being on the wrong side of the law. Cards, yellow cards, 2 yellow cards, red card. And so we've learned the lesson the hard way. I just hope that we've turned a real corner.
Jim, tough clash. You had a lot of your own countrymen that you faced, and some of your old scholars from QVS. But what's your assessment of how it happened out there?
It was tough. We know it's going to be tough. We know that they have the flair to do it, and just the feeling that there was a lot of excitement, a lot of energy coming into the game. It's coming. It's a matter of how am I going to absorb it? But so happy with how the leaders stood tall today. We've been letting down the team in the last couple of weeks by the pressure moment, but today we know it's tough. We learned, like Jacob said, we learned it the hard way, but it was good. It was good out there.
When the Drua came back and scored those good tries in the second half, what was said between you and the players?
Just fast, just structured, mistakes. Got to kick that ball out. The little things, the little details into those before kicking. So yeah, we nailed that and started putting pressure on them again. Yeah.
Jamie, what was your assessment of Cameron Miller at 10 tonight? He hasn't played in a while.
I thought all the players that haven't played for as long as so Cam was 6 weeks, Ollie Haig 8 weeks, so basically they played a lot of rugby, and they came into the team at a time where we needed to win. So my assessment of all those players was really high. I thought they had awesome rugby games, given the circumstance and pressure. Haven't played a lot of footy. One's had a broken neck. Hugh's had there's lots of circumstances that shows the integrity of them as men and as rugby players. Cam, parts of the game, he controlled the game really, really well. They targeted him with the kicking game as well. He's had they put the ball to him, they kicked to him. He defends on the wing and they attacked him. And he made a few mistakes, but we didn't make enough mistakes for us to lose that match. So I thought he did really, really well in a really tough game.
Hugh Renton seemed to make a big difference. Just hard player. Pleased to have him back. Yeah, no, it's good to have your leadership back, and it's not at the expense of the other players. The other players, through a lack of experience and depth,
have had to play a lot of big minutes, and that's not really normal. And so with a team with limited depth in terms of experience, we kind of overused some of our players, and that was playing a bit of part too, I reckon. So now we've got a win under our belts. We play the best team of the competition, I think, and the Chiefs next week, and then the following week the Crusaders. It doesn't get any easier, but it does get exciting.
Do you think that Chiefs result last night really puts into context the season for everybody, and that if you're off anybody, you're going to...
I think so. I think there's 2 or 3 examples every weekend. So the Drua beat the Chiefs, and then the Waratahs beat the Chiefs, and then the Moana beat the Crusaders, and the examples go on, and perhaps when we beat the Blues. And so, I think it does. I think it's on the day, definitely. And so, we look forward to going up north and playing game footy.
Last one for me on Jacob, to come back from the injury that he sustained and then provide the final 2 passes for the last 2 tries. That must say a lot about him.
Yeah. First of all, broken neck, not a broken ankle, and then to be able to have the confidence to come back out there. He drove his recovery. He drove his return to the game, and so it's just so good to have him back. He creates a lot of confidence just with presence, so gives a lot of boys around him confidence that he's actually playing the game. He's a bit rusty. He's going to improve from that match, and he needs to. We need him to improve like the rest of the players. But I think you're right. At the end of the game, we still have the confidence to play, and put men away and score tries is kind of what we've been trying to do all year. Yeah, thanks. Thank you.
He's going to hold it. Well done. Hey, Rich. Thanks, Jim. Well done. Congratulations.